It is no longer news that Dangote Refinery is going to be listed this year. And as a matter of fact, this is going to be happening in the next 4 months. Yeah, in 4 months' time. So you want to make sure you are prepared to know how it is that you're going to be buying into it, because it is not going to be happening in the regular way in which you've been buying into other stocks, other company stocks. So in this video, and I'm going to make it two parts, and in the next, I am going to be breaking down every step. I mean, every detailed step you need to follow, the things you need to have in place so as not to miss out on the IPO when it get listed. All right, so let's get into it. Number one thing you should know is that the stock market is in two categories. Number one is primary market, and number two is the secondary market. Now I'm going to define, or should I say explain it to you, so that you can know the difference between both and how to operate in the two markets. The secondary market is the marketplace on sub-brokers like Bamboo, Chaka, Trove, or any fintech apps that need to be connected to another broker before they can be able to give their client access to the liquidity that is running in the market. Now, Bamboo, for example, is needed to be connected to Lambert Capital in order for them to be able to give access to their in order for them to be able to give their clients access to the Nigerian market, and they are also still connected to Drive Wealth in order for them to be able to give their clients access to the US market. So basically, they are known as secondary market because they don't stand by themselves. They still need to be connected to other brokers in the market. The primary market is the marketplace on brokers that can stand on their own because they have direct access to the liquidity going in and out of the market. Now, it's important to know that the listing of a company in the stock market starts with an IPO, which means initial public offer. Now, this can only be bought into. You can only buy into an IPO by filling a form, and this can only be done on the primary market. And that is why I've gone ahead to define the primary and the secondary market to you. You're going to have to fill a form before you can be able to buy into a new company that is being listed to the stock market. And you can't do this with the regular way it is that you buy into a stock on your Bamboo, Chaka, Trove, or whichever fintech apps, just like I've said, that you can be able to buy into a stock with on the secondary market. So this is something you will have to do on the primary market. So now let us get into teaching you how to get registered uh, on the primary markets. Now, this is important. Even though you don't plan on buying Dangote Refinery, even though you don't plan on buying into it, it is still important that you will sign up to the primary market. Why? Is because it's going to give the investment you're doing on the secondary market an extra layer of security. So it's more like you're securing what it is that you're doing on the secondary market, even to a greater extent. Now, let's get into it. Number one is that you want to go to any browser it is that you're using to whichever browser you have on your phone. Then you want to search for NGX Invest. Then once you search for NGX Invest, you click on you create an account. Now, once you've created an account, you're now going to input your CSCS number if you have one already. The way you're going to get your CSCS number from your secondary trading apps like Bamboo, Chaka, and Trove. I already created a video on that. You're going to see it on my pin post if you're watching this on TikTok. And if you're not watching this on TikTok, it's going to be the next video I'm going to be posting after this. So you can just wait for it to watch it so you can learn and know how to do it. So input your CSCS number, create an account fully, then you're registered on the primary market like that. So in the next video, we're going to be doing the part two, and I'm going to teach you the rest of the things you need to know so as to be able to wait and not miss out on Dangote Refinery, like I said. All right, so this is it for this video. See you guys in the next. Over.